Welcome to another vacation vlog. This is the second of our Spain 2024 series where we document our trip from Madrid to Cordoba via express train and our short stay in that beautiful town.
So here we are waiting to board the train to Cordoba. It'll be a challenge trying to get in there, grab some space for the luggage because we got a lot and we got some slow folks. Just figure out how we're gonna do this.
The trip from Madrid was approximately 2 hours, but it took more than that, of course, because of the unloading challenges that we had with all the luggage and just had a few hands available. Anyways, we did arrive safely in Cordoba around noon, and after about an hour arranging the rental van and loading it up, we were ready for some mercado food.
2 hours later.
Now, there's a whole story behind our journey from the mercado to our hotel room and to our folks' Airbnb. If you're interested, it's on the link above. Fortunately, we got a really nice room right in the middle of all the action.
Here. We can enter through here. Right behind me is the arch into the city, and the Mosque-Cathedral is over there. Unfortunately, it's about 7 p.m. so it's already closed. We can't get in, but we will explore it maybe tomorrow inside.
That evening, we just decided to explore the surrounding areas, including crossing the Roman bridge to the other side of the river. This structure is also a significant part of the city's history, and across the river is where you get free parking, and you'll see why that's important later on in the video.
The next day.
We are currently in line to enter the Mosquita Cathedral, church and cathedral. It opens at 10 a.m. You can see the line stretching all the way back there to the entrance. Quite a popular attraction. It's supposed to be really beautiful inside, so we'll see. Okay, we are now entering. This is really grand. Okay, we are inside the hall. As you can see, it is pretty grand and amazing. The combination of Islamic and Christian heritage architecture design I guess it's here. I'm not a specialist in those areas, but it doesn't look like anything you've seen before in any of the cathedrals that we've been around. These arches and the combination of arches there, the way the ceiling even is designed, and all these beautiful columns, it really is special.
The Mosque-Cathedral of Cordoba, officially known by its ecclesiastical name of Cathedral of Our Lady of the Assumption, or in Spanish, Catedral de Nuestra Señora de la Asunción, is the cathedral of the Diocese of Cordoba, dedicated to the Assumption of Mary. Due to its status as a former mosque, it is also known as the Mezquita and as the Great Mosque of Cordoba, so it is both a great mosque and a great cathedral at the same time. There is some question as to when exactly this structure was started, or whether it started out as a Christian or an Islamic structure. But scholars believe the original structure was built around the 6th century, and recorded history tells us that as power passed from Christians to Muslims, monarchs kept adding sections to the structure instead of destroying what was there, resulting in what is now a combination of both Islamic and Christian use and influences.
At the altar to spend. I think this is Mary. Martha, Mary.
Due to its historical significance, it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984. Soon after, in 1994, that status was extended to the entire city center of Cordoba, where we were staying. Now, we've been to many cathedrals in other parts of Europe, and this one is very unique because of the Islamic Christian architecture and artistry found not only in the structure, but even in the art itself inside the building.
1969. This is the break.
A few moments later.
So here we are in the city of Seville. We've been dropped off about a quarter mile from the cathedral, and we're gonna have to walk because traffic situation. And just like in Cordoba, there are certain streets where you can't go in a private vehicle. So we're walking in the sidewalk. Mom's over there with kebab. Okay, so well, this is what happens when the spiritual leaves and you are left with really nice structures. Can't get into these churches without having to pay an admission fee. I guess that's just right because somebody has to take care of the expenses to keep these things in order. But it's just a sad commentary on the state of the world.
Conceived on a magnificent scale by the canons of Seville as far back as 1401, the Cathedral of Seville is still today the largest church in Europe.
Alrighty, we are here inside the church finally, admiring all the architecture, the art, and mingling with the tourists.
The structure doesn't fail to impress, and not just by its sheer size. The main nave, for example, rises to a dizzying 42 meters. There is a wealth of art contained inside the cathedral, such as the fabulous main altar. And though principally Gothic, there are also some Islamic architectural elements. Like the Cathedral of Cordoba, this one faced renovations from Islamic and Christian monarchs over the centuries. But unlike Cordoba, this one is today principally a Catholic cathedral with some Islamic influences in its architecture.
A few minutes later.
Come all the way to Spain to do what? Go grocery shopping. See what people are eating, what they are using on a daily basis. Right here. So over here we stopped by El Corte Inglés, which is a department store. Got some groceries for dinner as we make our way home tonight from Seville back to Cordoba. Okay, this is the South Tower. Alright, here we are. We made it to Plaza España. Kind of like the big attraction here in Seville. Basically a half circle structure. There's a moat, bridge, nice place to take pictures. It's very interesting. You've got busts of people up there. I think those are significant people in Spain's history. Let's go enjoy the sights.
The Plaza de España is a plaza in the Maria Luisa Park in Seville. It was built in 1928 for the Ibero-American Exposition of 1929 to showcase Spain's industry and technology exhibits.
Okay, this is the bridge where everybody wants to take their pictures. There's another bridge or two on the same river. So here we are. It's about midnight, walking the streets of Cordoba, right beside the Mesquite Cathedral. Because if you ever come here, just remember to look into the parking rules. You cannot drive your car into the city, and you'd have to park far away or take a cab to go inside the city, even if you rented a car. So you've got to do a lot of walking, which we've been doing with some seniors. It's kind of a challenge. It is slow going, but it's manageable. Just kind of have the right attitude.
The next day.
Good morning. It is our last day here in Cordoba. It is about 7:40 in the morning. The city is coming alive. It's not as early as yesterday. And I'm just gonna come here and pay a visit to the Alcázar de los Cristianos del Reyes, the palace of the Christian kings. I was gonna try to visit the castle of the Christian kings, but it's of course still closed. There are no public access spaces anywhere. So there's just a few ruins around the city like this one that are interesting to behold. Well, this here is our breakfast patio. This is where we have breakfast in our hotel at Hotel Marissa, and our room is right there in this corner over here. Just needed to record this for memories. Well, generally the breakfast over here in the whole area isn't really something we're used to, but it's doable. Basically a large ham and cheese sandwich with butter and tomatoes, coffee, orange juice, water. That's it. This is Randy's B&B, and they're down mid-floor. We are walking towards the taxi stop with all the luggage. And there we go. Oh, tour guide. Okay.
48 hours in Cordoba, we got to wander inside the city center's narrow cobblestone streets on foot and in the van, and visit the Mosque-Cathedral. We took in so much culture and history. Seville was also a rush, but the experience of the Cathedral of Seville and Plaza España with our family was unforgettable. So we're on our way to our next city, Malaga. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the coming videos.